back
Yeah,
here.
let's do it again.
Totally. Oh my God.
All right, 1 minute to live.
1 minute to live.
All right.
Thank you. I feel like I want to put my water somewhere. I'll put it on the ground.
Nah.
Now keep
It's
it on the
good.
table?
You're all right.
Oh, okay. Just afraid of I'm gonna knock it down out of just good energy from being with you.
Oh, okay, in that case, yeah, it is leaning hard.
Yeah.
Weird. Oh yeah. Yeah. I will have my phone. Give me your phone number. Hopefully it won't be needed.
We're like frozen for 10 minutes and we don't know it.
Right. We could start off frozen.
Yeah. That could be a good idea.
All right, quiet. Quiet in the house, going live, have a great show. I'll let you know when we're live, it takes a second to go.
Okay. Turning microphone on. Corona, 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 Corona. I don't know the rest of. I don't know the rest of.
My door.
Yeah, yeah.
Why you want to hang? Why you want to stay so long? Bye-bye, Corona.
Coronita. Thank you. Thank you for bringing us together. Corona may have stopped us from meeting in person, but the beat goes on, and MaCCNO has and is responding to the time. So welcome to the second iteration of Duets, a fundraiser for the Music and Culture Coalition of New Orleans. We will hold these duets featuring wonderful local artists, such as these beautiful people up here, artists who are responding in real time. And look out for more information on future duets on MaCCNO's social media. Before we get started, we're going to do a mask off reveal. Y'all ready?
I think so.
Music, please.
Drum roll.
Please be safe, y'all.
Yeah.
Masked.
Before we get started, I want to talk a little bit about MaCCNO. Introduce everybody. I'm Denise Frazier. Since 2012, the Music and Culture Coalition of New Orleans has been organizing, empowering, and advocating with New Orleans' musicians, artists, traditional culture bearers, and other members and allies of the cultural community. And we are here to celebrate you all. We are here to celebrate our city. We are here to celebrate, advocate, empower, and love on our musicians. So welcome officially to Duets, a MaCCNO fundraiser. And I just want to introduce our wonderful artists. We will start with the illustrious, the infamous, the man who needs no introduction. Which one is it? Which one is it?
Sunpie.
Bam! Bruce Sunpie Barnes.
Good evening,
Come on, clap, everybody. Clap, clap, clap. I know you're clapping at home. Bruce Sunpie Barnes is a veteran musician. Veteran musician? I don't know if I...
Old school. That means just like, I've been playing more than 6 months in New Orleans
Ah, okay,
Yeah.
okay. 6 months, that's all it takes. Good to know.
and have survived it. Yeah.
Oh, that's a very crucial part of that. Park ranger, actor, former high school biology teacher, former college football All-American, and former NFL player for the Kansas City Chiefs. Sunpie Barnes' career has taken him far and wide, and he has traveled to over 35 countries, playing his own style of blues, zydeco, and Afro-Louisiana music, incorporating Caribbean and African-influenced rhythms and melodies. He is a multi-instrumentalist, playing piano, percussion, harmonica, and he learned to play accordion from some of the best, including Fermìn Ceballos, John Delafosse, and Clayton Sunpie. With his musical group, Sunpie and the Louisiana Sunspots, he has played festivals and concerts all across New Orleans and the United States, as well as internationally, and they have recorded 5 critically acclaimed CDs. And Sunpie is deeply involved in New Orleans' parade culture and takes his music to the streets. He is second chief of the North Side Skull and Bone Gang, one of the oldest existing carnival groups in New Orleans, and member of the Black Men of Labor, Social Aid, and Pleasure Club. Give it up for Sunpie Barnes.
War now.
Thank you. Thank you for
very
joining.
much.
And now I have the pleasure of introducing mi amigo, the unstoppable, incredible, Jose Fermìn Ceballos. Yes. Trilingual songwriter, musician and band leader, actor, and poet. Born and raised in Jamay, San Cristobal, Dominican Republic, who right now is experiencing, creating, and sharing his art in New Orleans. Fermìn Ceballos studied music at the Autonomous University of Santo Domingo and was a professor of music for the Dominican Republic Secretary of State for Culture, National School System. His primary musical instruments are the accordion, guitar, piano, and voice. And Fermìn is continually working on several musical projects in the Gulf South and around the United States. Why did I say stage? Sorry, y'all. The United States. We'll know if we're in United States by next Tuesday, right? United States, such as Merengue 4, a musical project focused on Dominican music, bachata, merengue típico. Fermín's Latin Fusion Orchestra performs original salsa-inspired compositions, and Fermín Acústico, a musical concept based on guitar and voice. And with all his projects, he performs original compositions based on his fusion of different sounds and musical rhythms. In 2019, he released his first book of poems in Spanish and English entitled...
Can I say it? Yeah. Pisando mi sombra.
Pisando mi sombra.
Walking my shadow.
Pisando mi sombra. What a beautiful title, Pisando mi sombra. So I just want to have a little break before we get started to talk about how important it is and very easy it is to support the artists here in New Orleans. I just want you all to look at your screen and see that there are several ways to donate to the Music and Culture Coalition of New Orleans. You can donate by Cash App. It's the $ Music Culture 504. That's $ Music Culture 504.
Cha-ching.
Yeah,
Cha-ching. And you can also donate by PayPal. And you can go to our website, MaCCNO.com, 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 MaCCNO.com. Okay, maybe it's in your head right now. Don't worry, we will repeat this various times throughout the night. Please give us $1, $5, $10, $20, whatever you can. It doesn't matter.
Come on, y'all. Dollar won't make you holler.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They're
Yeah.
going in your pocket. And come on out with it. I mean, if
I know y'all can't do it, so.
Yes, if you send money every week to senators and to elected officials who are actually running for positions all over this country, and you get 25 text messages and emails a day, you can send some money to MaCCNO locally. You can trace your money. As a matter of fact, if you want to, just hop on the RTA and walk the money over to MaCCNO.
Yeah, send
Put
the
it
money.
in your hand. That's called traceable money.
Absolutely.
And you want to know where your money's going. So when you really are like giving like that, bring the money on over.
It's going to a good place.
Cash App.
Don't worry,
And
it
Mo,
is.
Louisiana Purchase Card, anything. Drop the money
We'll take what you got. You know, I
for true.
yeah. Thank you, Bruce, and
Just
thank you,
saying.
Jose. So yeah, and I will also there will also be a gift offering tonight. We will gift a free 50-minute massage to the person who donates the most during this 1 hour long discussion.
Oh, wow.
A free 50-minute
Lord, now.
massage to the person who donates the most. So I don't know about y'all, but
Start now.
you know, massage might feel pretty good right now.
No, that's right.
So please add whatever questions or comments you have to the chat. We will be getting to that very much later in the night, and we definitely want to hear from you. Doesn't matter what you say. It's all social media, so please keep it coming. So first question is, how y'all doing? ¿Cómo están?
I'm doing fine. I'm so happy. Wonderful to be here with you and Sunpie. So I feel wonderful.
Oh, okay. And strong too? You've been
Strong
working out?
too, yeah.
Okay, great.
Relax.
Relax. Oh, he has? Okay, thank you, Carolina. Yeah, how you doing?
I'm good. You know, I'm so happy to be alive. I don't know what to do with myself. I've been chilling, like they say, like a roach on the porch in the wintertime. Too cool to move.
I don't know
Yeah.
about y'all, but those New Orleans roaches, they be moving.
Hello,
you know,
somebody.
they
Yeah.
really, and they don't care, but I get what you want to say.
Yeah. I've been, trying to keep my mind right and stay on top of things. You know, mental health is the best thing. And so they say, it's a long, long line out there. So don't try to go crazy for nothing. You know, you got to have purpose and meaning. And it's good to see some friends of mine, first of all.
Yes.
And to all of you
Yes.
people out there too, I'd love to give you a big cyber hug right now from Sunpie, because it's important that we connect and express our feelings for people while we have a chance.
Absolutely.
I love all of y'all, in spite of yourselves.
Yes, we do. And here's my cyber hug.
Yes.
Y'all feel that?
That big. Yeah.
It's real.
That's good.
It's real.
Yeah.
Can you just squeeze them a little tighter right now? You know, I know we're looking at screens a lot, but no, it's really real. We miss being with each other. We miss our music. But those are really great things to hear from both of you all. Despite everything that's going on, we are still here. And we have a Hurricane Zeta's coming tomorrow. We still here. We still gonna be here. And donating to MaCCNO, supporting our culture bearers helps that actually happen. And this is the blood and lifeline of this city. So please do that. So one important thing that you all have in common, can you guess what that is? I mean, I have something right here in my notes, but I'm curious to hear, like, what do you think you have in common with
I think
Sunpie?
with Sunpie, musically first the accordion, but more than accordion, I think Sunpie is a people who like and who want to help the culture and music and musicians in New Orleans. So, and I'm trying to, more on my Latino side, I'm trying to do the same too. So I think we have more things in common, but I think those things like accordions and that spirit to help people, to help our musician community, I think this is something that, I'm just trying to do the best that I can. I know Sunpie has been doing this for so long, and for me, he's an inspiration to do that on my Latino side.
Could you talk about your lado Latino? Since you mentioned your Latino side, and I'm so curious to hear,
Yeah, me too.
what is the Latino side of what you do?
Okay, in the Latino community here.
Shout out to the Latino community.
in
Woo-hoo.
in New Orleans.
Hola, buenas noches.
A lot of people or a lot of musicians who is around in town. We played in different festival and many festival when years ago, a year ago.
Yeah,
But,
it feels like years ago.
Yeah, years
that
ago.
was
Feels
8
like a
months
million
ago.
years ago. And many of the musicians, they, how can I say it? We play music. We work. Some of them work on construction stuff, and many other stuff. And among of that, they make music, or we make music. But the thing is, if we unify each other, we can do more. Just not only for the music, it's just only for our culture too. And this is that I'm
Yes.
trying to embrace on my Latin community, that we can unify and do a lot of stuff together, and our culture and our music could be more than in our Latino community. We can take that out in the whole city of New Orleans too. So this is that I'm trying to do, and with other friends.
Shout out to La Comunidad Latina and to all of the mutual aid efforts that you're doing with Red Beans. Could you talk a little bit about how this pandemic has inspired you to do to support people with food delivery?
For me, it's something really special to do that. It's really sad. Everything is going on now with all the pandemic stuff and all of that. The people losing work, losing life, and all of that. But to be part of that, of the crew of Red Bean in that part, like delivering food and buying food for people, that made me so happy that I'm able to do it. And also, I grew up in Dominican Republic with my dad. He wasn't a professor, and he was like a community organizer. So it's something that I had in Dominican Republic, like to help people, to help community, since I was a kid with my father. So doing this here in New Orleans, it's like it's something. It's a dream to me because it's doing something that I never imagined that I'm going to do again. So, and it's so beautiful to see people when you bring food, when you bring some help, how they're reacting. This is not only because the food or because the help. You can see people happy about it, and now everybody's like really sad. When everything is going on and everything is happening. So to bring some help, some joy, to people, and it's really, really something that I really appreciate it, and I really like it, and I feel so happy to do it.
Thank you. And thank you for all of those efforts, and to everyone out there who is nourishing the community, whether that's with food, to all the people in the hospitals who are working tirelessly to make sure that we stay healthy. That's very important. And to also know that our musicians do more than just sing and play music. They also support the well-being of our community.
Yeah, and that brings some kind of job to musicians who, like me, who lost his job and doing music. And the second things that they created, Fit the Second Line, Nola, is like more focused on elder musicians and elder people who used to work in art, in the community. Yeah, to help those people is amazing because they really need it. They need it before of the pandemic.
Right.
Now they need it more.
Right.
And to be focused on the musician community, and we musicians help each other. This is something that is really, really important in this time.
Yeah, thank you. What you said, Fermìn, is exactly right. The pandemic didn't create our issues. These things were only exacerbated because of the pandemic. So thank you for that. Thank you for the work. And Bruce, I just want to ask you the same question. What do you think you have in common with Fermìn?
Well, I thought he was going to say we both like poking beans and black-eyed peas, but
wait, is that true? Frijoles?
I'm just looking. I ain't no judge, but I'm just looking at the brother. So,
if you don't like beans, please put that in the chat. I want to know who you are.
Love beans.
However, no, he has. I met him probably, I don't think too long after he was first like visiting New Orleans, checking it out. And I was like, who's this dude? He's got he's got a real open spirit, and he was excited to be here and he was thinking about playing music. He wasn't necessarily doing it yet, but he definitely was like thinking about it. And I've been exactly in that position, and I was like, man, you just. Because he didn't have an accordion here at the time when I first met him.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, no. Oh. And at least that's what he told me, so I got to believe him. And but he was going to get something because he didn't have the ones that he wanted to use, and the tuning and so forth that he would use. But he was talking to me about playing accordion. I said, man, go get the accordion. My words were, man, you start playing accordion around here, you're going to be in a new tax bracket real fast. And so
shoot, maybe I should pick it up.
It was so beautiful to see that, like he had those dreams in him, and he was determined to do something about it. And so in short order, he just jumped all over it like a, you know, and made it happen. And that's, you know, I felt that same way. You know, I came down here many years ago because my family was all from, like, you know, out of Louisiana and so forth. And I was like, you know, I've been playing football and doing different stuff. And I decided that I was going to pursue my own personal dreams, which was to be a musician. I definitely was determined to do that. And I wanted to, you know, work in the wetlands, be a park ranger in a place that I wanted to do it. And people were saying, oh, well, you got to choose. You can't be this and be that. And I was like, what kind of world is this? And so,
Yeah,
you
you're
know,
the ultimate Renaissance man.
I
so,
was, you know, I was just determined to do it. And it was great to see how he focused and went straight at it and didn't take any no's for an answer, but created what he wanted to create, and he's done that, and so more power, my brother. You know, you did that in a beautiful way.
For all the
yeah,
support.
for sure, and that's important
So
to
beautiful.
have dreams and to actually actualize them and have them be real things that you can do. And have them grow from there. You know, it's not like what you necessarily see on TV and all those things like that. But if you have dreams, dream those dreams. Everybody should be afforded great dreams and actualize their dreams and not, you know, be discouraged in any kind of way, but understand that it's a lifetime project to have those kinds of dreams and to have them start and continue to grow. They don't stop. They just keep going.
And
as long
change
as you
over time.
fuel them, you know.
So, just talking a little bit about this idea of dreams. So, one of the dreams that you both had that I have here is the thing that you all have in common is that you are both authors. You've both worked on books,
Huh, baby? What?
What?
right? Am I right, everyone? Are these two wonderful
Just
men
the
also
leader.
authors? So they're not just musicians or park rangers or work in wetlands or deliver food. They are also authors. Would you like to talk a little bit about your latest writing that you've been a part of?
Yeah, I've had a wonderful opportunity to work collaboratively on creating books with the Neighborhood Story Project and actualize. I wanted to do something about. I was making CDs with the National Park Service. We'd done a bunch of those, dealing with this whole region around the U.S. in the Mississippi Delta, Lower Mississippi Delta, and then, but to have books that can educate, and then to be able to explain the process as like deep thought and work that happens in making music in New Orleans. And contrary to popular belief and how some people speak of it bubbling up from the street, it don't bubble up from the street. You got to put something in the ground to make it grow, period. And those are like very sophisticated processes to make that happen. But being able to try and put it in the literature and so that can be passed on in a different form and medium is like it's like one of the best things that we could do for our own people. We have history books that come out every year in high school, and they are usually vetted in Texas. High school books in the U.S., most of them are all vetted in Texas through a process to create these history books, which is problematic at best.
As a Texan, I can agree with that, and nobody can say
And
anything.
it's
'cause I'm a
not one
Texan.
person; it's the process and the thought process of
Right.
how they are vetted. But it leaves huge gaps about what America actually is. So
For
that's why
sure.
people often run around saying crazy stuff about what they think America is, and they have no clue of what America actually is made up of and who created it. But bringing something to the table in your own words and voice to give a perspective of who you are and the people that you were created from is an important thing. And to me, those are
Absolutely.
the best history books, to be able to
Yes.
say, I don't need no damn body validating who I am. I can validate myself. And tell you who
Yes.
I am. Wait a minute. Don't tell me who I am. Don't put me in this box. I'm not an onion. Don't put me in that box. I'm not an apple. Let me tell you who I am. And take it for that. That's what everybody else has done. around the world. So, I think it's important to have that and have voice and spirit and have the spirit transfer put down in text. So,
Absolutely. Thank you. It is fundamental that we tell our stories and create more complex images of who we are, especially as African descended people and also as the Latino community as well.
Yeah.
That we don't allow other people to put words in our mouths and box us. But this community is so vast. There's so much diversity here. So I really appreciate the work that you all are doing to make this place as beautiful and complicated as it is, and to put that forward.
Yeah, it's like, what are you bringing to the table? Don't just take things off the table and say this is all for me. No, bring something to the table.
Right. Do you cook?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you going to clean the dishes? If you're going to eat all the food, you really should clean the dishes.
You better bust some suds after. Yeah.
Don't have me do everything. Like, I'm sorry, I need to stop. This is getting real personal. Fermìn, pisando mi sombra. I felt really Telemundo right there. Pisando mi sombra.
That's good. That was good. Pisando mi sombra, walking my shadow. This is it. It was a long, or it is, because the book is real.
Yes,
it is a long time dream. A long time dream. Maybe more than 15 years.
Wow.
Because let me tell a little bit about the story, how I write it. So when I wasn't living in Dominican Republic, I was part of the poetry collective, and the called Flan. And that group of people, writers, poets, and all of that, they doing it until today. Just they go into the some places in Dominican Republic, on my state, San Cristobal, and other states around. So in the really poor neighborhoods, to organize kids how to how they can just write poems, and other stuff. So it's like try to focus that energy and be creative. But just not only about poetry, it's just painting stuff, music stuff. So I was part of that. I was just me and my guitar just singing all over. They take me many places to sing. But I saw kids and people just making like poems and writing stuff and all of that, and I said, oh my God, I know I write songs, but poets, and one song could be like a very poetic, or a
lot of your music is poetic,
or the poem could have a little bit of music into it, but in the scenes are different. They have differences. So, and I just grow up hearing, looking, writing songs, but I have on my heart, I say, just one day I will write I will write a book, because I want to do it, but not songs, just poem. So here in New Orleans, I have some idea from those times, but in New Orleans I start writing new poems and all of that. And just I think 1.5 years, I say, hey Carolina, I'm ready to do the book. And did she say, what? I say, yeah, I'm ready to do it. And so I call my friend Edgar in New York, who is an editor, and I sent it to him a couple pieces of lyrics, words, and he say, no man, this is good, I think you can do it. I say, you right? You say it is right? When I put the book out, nobody will laughing on me. He say, no, it's okay. And I did. The good experience about to write poems or something else, this not just songs, is I think you can express yourself in another way. And so I see a lot of abuses on politics by politicians, by governments in my country, here, around the world. And I couldn't express a lot more on those poems than the song. Because the song, if you're thinking, could be like a 4 or 5 minutes, 3 minutes, but the poem, you can write a whole book, just one poem. You know what I mean? I couldn't express myself in this way a little bit more. So I have like, you know, romantic like poems too, but that book is more focused on that and all of the views in the power and behind the power and around the power. And this is one of the good meaning of this book. And I take my family into that too. You know, the experiences that I have on my hometown with friends, with brothers, with my dad, with, you know, it's a lot of stuff that I feel like it. I want to just write it, but I cannot do it in one just song. You know, it's different poems, different story, but just in one book. And I think it's a bridge. My book, I said, it's a bridge between songs and poems, because also I put few songs on the book too, and it's bilingual. Not all the poems, and some of them still in Spanish, because they are too Dominican or very Dominican, and I want to just leave it like that. But yeah, that is a wonderful experience to write a book, and it's not easy like I thought it. I thought it before. Oh yeah, I can. No, it's a lot of stuff. So to do it, but if you want it, you can. And I have a team who helped me a lot. Carolina, Edgar. So they helped me a lot to put all of that together. You know, because I'm very good expressing idea, but sometimes writing, I lose a comma or point and all of that. And they say no, that had to be there and that had to be there. So, and this is. It's really good to make others believe in the stuff that you do. I think this is one of the more difficult points in life when you are a creator, when you create something, is that to make others believe in that. And this could be good to transform us, to transform people in the best way it could be. So this is so beautiful, because we composers and Sunpie know that we mostly when we compose a song or we write something, we write it because we want to express ourselves. We want to do something to satisfy ourselves, you know. But among of this, like if you do that and people like it, this is like extra. This is something like really beautiful. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, thank you. And thank you for sharing the reason why you did this work. And so I just want to segue into the reason why the Music and Culture Coalition of New Orleans does their work too. We believe in artists. And so I'm going to just do another plug right now. I'm wondering if I could get some backup music for you all for this next donation plug. Is that possible? Or maybe
it's good.
Yeah. Okay. And I think Carolina gave me a note that Fermìn Ceballos is his artist name. Right? We'll do the grand production after, but we still got 30 minutes. So I just want a little, you know, a sprinkle of something.
We're gonna do it in G, and it's gonna be.
Oh, this is getting really technical, y'all. Really technical.
Oh yeah. Sure.
MaCCNO. Donate to MaCCNO. MaCCNO. Now a little softer. I'm going to talk about what MaCCNO does. MaCCNO has awarded hundreds of dollars and many grants in our culture community here in New Orleans. Grants are given on a rolling basis, so the more money MaCCNO can raise, the more money we can assist. Donate anything that you can. $1, $5, $10.
More money.
More money.
Reach in your pocket and.
Also, we will have a free 50-minute massage to the person who donates the most during this conversation. Can y'all hear me out there? Can you hear me in the social medias?
You know you heard her.
Okay. Love that. Ooh, that was so beautiful. So beautiful. So just continuing a little bit, what is your favorite or what are your favorite rhythms or melodies to play on the accordion. I had to get specific because both of them play zillions of instruments. They're not mono-instrumental like myself. But that's the nature of living in this beautiful city. All of our musicians and culture bearers do more than one thing. So I am curious, what is your favorite rhythm or melody to play and why? And it doesn't matter who goes first. The master goes first?
You know, I
Yes.
just like dance rhythms, period. You know, and here in Louisiana, we have a bunch of different things going on. But I do like two steps and one steps. You know, those are just like, don't think anything. Only thing you want to think is like, I got my drink and who is it I'm dancing this tune with, right? Yeah.
Oh, you
that's
actually
it.
care who
don't-
you're dancing with?
You want to be,
That's really sweet.
yeah, because if it's like your favorite song, you don't want somebody who's like a mercy dancer.
What does that mean? Mercy dancer? Have I been a mercy dancer?
No, not you, baby.
Not
You're not
you.
no
We're not
mercy
talking
dancer.
about you.
I'm sure I
Talking
have for
about
some
those
people out
who
there.
are
You know who
mercy-
you are, evil mercy men. Go ahead.
Yes. When it's a mercy dance and it's your favorite song, you know, you got to do it because it's a social setting and you have to be polite. But you would rather be dancing with somebody who you know can like jump all over that tune, right? You know.
Oh, interesting.
But
okay.
yeah, you know, but sometimes like they're gonna go, oh, I'm dancing with you. This guy, you'll be like, oh, here comes a mercy dance.
Got it.
And so you
Got
have to
it.
do it with grace. And mostly a smile, unless they start stepping on your feet or something like that. But
How do you
you
do
know.
it? How do you ask them with grace?
Huh?
Can you demonstrate? Can you improvise? Like,
well, you know, it's not you asking; they're going to ask you to dance,
okay.
and so you could maybe like already know from the, you know, like that particular person or something, or you can like just see how they're shifting their body, whether they going to be on this song or not, and they may not be on it. Be like, oh,
They off that
this-
wagon. Yeah.
Yeah, you on the beat. They're off the beat.
Yeah.
Mercy dance, because
Got
you're just
it.
holding on until the end of the song and hoping that the band don't play too long. But you know,
Some of y'all learned something new tonight.
I know that feeling.
Oh,
You know,
you've been a mercy?
but,
A mercy dance?
everybody experiences. I'm sure I've been a mercy dance if I go to a bachata or something like that. And then they could assume I know how to dance bachata. I know how to dance, cumbia or vallenato.
Being a zydeco
and
too.
I might
I've been a
not be that
mercy-
good. I might, but the assumption is that like, oh yeah, I know you can do this, and then they find out it's a mercy dance.
And how does
I
the
got
person
this
look like
now.
when it's a
I know
mercy?
the
Do
one
they
is
just
the
kind of
mercy
like stop
dance.
looking at you, start looking around?
Well,
and-
sometimes it's all good, but if if I'm like too far off the beat, then they just be like, "Thank you very much. See you later." I got to get a drink, which
Yeah,
means
that-
I got to go. I can't do this no more.
You know,
I'm thirsty.
The good thing about mercy dance is if it is the dance floor is crowd, you can do better because you can hide a little
That's
bit
true.
between all the songs.
Yeah, you got to
I
This
know.
is the good thing to be in a
Wait,
mercy
did you
dance.
just learn about mercy dance tonight?
Mm-hmm.
You did? No, you've been knowing about this.
I realized tonight
You
to be in a
realized what it
mercy dance, but I did before.
That's right. Forget herd adaptation. It's herd. If you're on the crowded dance floor, like he's saying, then you can hide that a little bit. But
Yeah.
but
Imagine
better-
you and your partner, you
Yeah.
being a mercy dancer, just
Mm-hmm.
alone, and a bunch of people looking at you. It's
Is it
Yeah,
a little
yeah, yeah.
embarrassing? Ay, 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 ay. Okay, so now that we got that out of the way,
Yes, we have the accordions now. So okay.
favorite rhythms?
What is this?
that one is B flat.
B flat. Okay.
B flat.
Yeah, I heard something.
It's okay to dance if you're at home. Dance to that wallet and donate to MaCCNO. MaCCNO.com. We're on Cash App. Go ahead and get up. You know you want to dance. Nobody's watching. You're at home. Nobody's gonna mercy dance you tonight.
Mercy, mercy. Mercy, mercy. Don't step on my toe. Mercy, mercy.
Donate to MaCCNO.
Mercy, mercy.
Mercy, mercy, we
I'm
can't take it
calling
no
mercy,
more.
Mercy.
$1, $5, $10, whatever you got.
Dollar won't make you holler.
I don't wanna be a mercy dancer. Not anymore. I don't wanna be Sunpie, a mercy dancer. Not anymore.
Give me that, don't be no mercy dancer.
Please dance with me.
Yeah.
Please dance with me. I don't know how to dance, but I don't wanna be a mercy dancer tonight. Wow. Oh wait, y'all want to keep going? All right.
Okay. Now Sunpie and me, we got a new song.
Mercy, mercy.
This goes out to all the bad dancers everywhere. That was amazing.
Future good dancers, but you still a bad dancer now.
Hey, everybody's a good dancer
That's
during
right.
COVID.
You have to start somewhere.
I want to hear the Sunpie to play Corona.
Oh, maybe we could close out on Corona, but only
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you add an improvised rap song. If you want to see
God.
Fermìn rap,
Oh
could you
my
please
God,
include
Denise,
that in the
really?
chat? I'm looking on my phone. I need your
really?
feedback for affirmation.
Really? Oh,
I don't know who I am without my phone, without social media telling me
You know
who
what
I
would be
am.
cool?
Please,
Oh my
please inspire him to rap
yeah.
over Sunpie's
That would
Corona.
be cool. Sunpie on the accordion and me and the guitar. So,
It would be
and
cool.
the
Why
rap
hasn't
would
this happened before?
Oh my God.
Okay, got two more quick questions for you all. Local musicians who have influenced you.
Wow.
Is that a big question or a little question?
I don't know. Once we start talking, that's it. That's how we'll find out. But I can say for myself, wow, I've been influenced by so many musicians here in New Orleans for many years. People like Fats Domino, Ernie Cato, Jesse Hill, Earl King, Barbara George, whom I used to play with, Chuck Carbo, just so many different people. The thing about New Orleans is that people would just open up their doors and say, "Come on in, son. You want to get yourself a learning? You want to understand this? You follow me, chicken. I'm full of corn." And really, show you those things. Danny Barker was like that, and really, a lot of what it was around life's lessons. It was around the philosophy of being a musician in New Orleans. How do you survive? I remember Walter Lewis saying, "Well, if you really want to learn some of this, meet me at Henry's Soul Food and Pie Shop on Broad Street." And he would go there. This is an old school piano player, and he would order his whole week's meals, everything, into go boxes,
In
7
one day.
days of food for about $14, $15.
When was this?
1988, but
Okay.
but there were lots of restaurants around like that. Same thing with I was speaking with someone about that not too long ago, but like Placide Adams. Well, if you really want to know how to survive, meet me at the Meridian for the Sunday brunch. Go into the Meridian, you order one drink, you're going to eat everything on the table. This is the best food on the planet. In the Meridian, the band is going to play Jacques Gaultier Creole Rice, and you could get everything in there. Same thing with the happy hour on Friday. Incredible food and groceries. You could go swimming upstairs. You just had to dress the part, right? Don't come in there looking like no riffraff. He said, hey, now what you need to do is you go over there to Rubenstein's. They're having that 75% off sale at 6 o'clock. Take this card, and that guy, you go in there, you can buy a shirt for $15. You can buy a polo shirt. You're going to need that to come to the brunch.
Wow. So they clothed you, they fed you.
Yeah, they showed you how to
It's just
survive in New
everything.
Orleans. So there was it was just so many people like that, and I was thinking about going to school. I was hanging out in the juke joints, really, at the Grease and all these different places. So I was about to go and do the jazz studies program. Probably should have, but I decided that while I was standing on the corner based in New Orleans, talking to Fats Domino and Jesse Hill and Ernie Cato, who said, "Come here, son, we're gonna take you to Star School. Do you want to go to Star School?" I was like, "Yes, sir, Mr. Cato." He said, "Well, you know, you're a pretty good little musician, but you got to learn how to present yourself." And so he said, "Now I'm going to teach you how to dance." That's my cousin right there, Oop Oopie Doo. And he's going to put some rhythms in you because you need some rhythm, right? And Jesse Hill was a drummer and a singer and a songwriter and all that stuff. He said, "Now go in there and tell Grease at the bar that you need a half a pint of slow gin and a bottle of orange juice. That's your tuition." And
Your tuition.
and I ran and got it too, and I came back and they you know, these people took me under their wings, and I started performing with Barbara George and people like that.
That's amazing.
And it made me think, you know, like going out and playing all over. I dreamed of like going out and playing music around the world and going into the Caribbean specifically, and you know, 2 years later, I was lucky enough to go and play in Martinique and then played like my first gigs in Europe. And, you know, so it propelled me into that space of understanding that you could do those things. And I dreamed of doing them, but, you know, what's the process? Like, what is it actually? And it was like, you got to start doing some things that no one else is really doing, first of all. Like put something out there on the table that people can understand, and they don't have to work too hard to figure out, but that can be a part of like what is New Orleans, because it's always in that way. It's always like that, you know, to become a part of New Orleans. I didn't come here to like show New Orleans what I could do at all. It was like to come here and learn how to be a New Orleanian. And be able to do something in that way. And, you know, years later, like playing with people like Paul Simon and, you know, traveling all over the world, it was beautiful, but it was not as satisfying to me as it was to play with the people in this city. It just reconfirmed over and over that, like, the best musicians on the planet are here, the most adaptable, the most versatile in so many ways were here, you know. So I just tip my hat to all of them. There's so many of them. I couldn't name them all, but yeah.
Yes, and their legacy lives in every note that you play, in every person who you influence with your spirit and with your music. And then somebody's going to be saying the same thing about you in a few years.
I don't know, but if you do, thank you in advance.
And what about you, Fermìn? Do you have an answer to
More
artists who've
than
inspired you?
yeah, more than a specific person here in New Orleans, I can name a few, but it's just the New Orleans music in general. Because I coming from Dominican Republic, from the Caribbean, and it was okay, you know, many like good rhythms and good music. Just not only talking about Dominican Republic, just not only about bachata and merengue and reggaeton or dembow, reggaeton from Puerto Rico, dembow from Dominican Republic. It's like the most popular rhythms the people knows are Dominican Republic. But in Dominican Republic, it's many type of music styles, regions, you know, a style of music they play just only in a specific regions or a specific place, like we call palo, maboba, sarandunga, just many of them. And I got this because I was on the violet folklorico of the university, and we explored all of that rhythms, and being in touch with this, and that was so beautiful to me. But when I came to New Orleans, I remember the first band that I like heard live. It just was River Brass Band. When I heard the power of those horns, I say, "Oh my God, I never heard and I never see something like that. Just horns talking, horns fighting, horns like singing. It just was kind of magic." And I had that kind of inspiration to write like salsas or Latin jazz rhythm, but I never thought about the power of the horn. So this was like one of my first impression about it. But among of that, all the New Orleans music, all the blues, jazz, second line, brass band, all of that inspired me to make a fusion with my Caribbean rhythm basis with the New Orleans flavor. And talking about accordion players, like musicians like Sunpie, like Nathan and the Zydeco Cha-Cha, and Zydeco players like Rockin' Dubsy, his energy, his all of that, and many others. Then maybe the one Dubsy is like accordion player, and many other musicians that I really even know the names, but that I saw them playing live, and I say, "Oh my God, this is wonderful." And I remember the first time that I played accordion with the New Orleans music was with Glenn David, and on DV8. He Ariana Hall. Yeah, he introduced me with him, and he said, "Oh, do you play accordion?" And so I said, "Oh yeah, I play accordion, but I play merengue. This is so different as to play like New Orleans music." And say, "Oh no, come on in, you can play." I say, "Okay." And this is what was like my first experience, like playing no merengue in New Orleans. Yeah, but if people are like I say Fast Dominoes, when I start listening his music and Professor Long Hair and all of them, when I start like listening that music, like New Orleans music, New Orleans flavor, and many others, I say, "Oh my God, I am on the paradise." So I can just and also other thing that I learned how to play here in New Orleans is crazy, but it's good. It's like I like cumbias, I learned how to play cumbia here. I learned how to play like more kind of salsa here. So New Orleans is a place when you can find music for all over the world, and not only on the festival season. Just in New Orleans, you have musicians and music for all over the world, and this is something like really, really unique because you can find music for over the world, and in the small city, if I can say like that, and this is like really, really beautiful about New Orleans.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to connect what Fermìn just said with something that Sunpie said earlier. The music doesn't just come up from the streets. There's a seed that gets planted, and that allows what we do here to grow and flourish and to create fusions and to have an artist develop as a person, which is the most beautiful thing about being in this city, is that there is such a long legacy. And speaking of seeds, can I get some music, y'all? I think it's time for another MaCCNO donation moment. Yeah.
You asked me about to do some rap and something like that. You know what?
Oh, that's gonna happen in 7 minutes.
Oh my God. Oh, I don't know. And what we can do now, Sunpie, I can grab the accordion again. So.
Well, I can.
I don't know.
I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna put this in here real quick. So MaCCNO, as some of you all have probably seen, also has a good visitor's guide developed with direct input from musicians, artists, neighborhood residents, traditional and culture bearers. The Good Visitor's Guide to New Orleans offers simple, direct, and practical advice on topics like second line etiquette, safety, and neighborhood courtesy. And the guide also has a special section dedicated to tipping. So in New Orleans, many musicians and most service industry workers make much of their living off of tips. So this is before the pandemic. Minimum wage for tipped workers is only $2.13 an hour. So proper tipping is essential. So MaCCNO basically decimates important information like this to make sure that we take care of our people. So would you like to plant a seed? One way to plant a seed for these wonderful culture bearers that we have in our city is to donate to MaCCNO. If you want more information about MaCCNO, please go to MaCCNO.com. We are on Cash App, $1, $5, $10. It is all good. We really, really could use your help so we can support artists through our mini grants, through our guides, through teaching, research, and organizing, empowering artists.
If I ever get my hands on $1 again, I'm gonna squeeze it till the eagle grin. MaCCNO, y'all. Reach in your pocket.
Reach in your pocket.
Reach in your purse. You can call it in. You can text it in. Cash App. MaCCNO right now.
Thank you all. Thank you. Are there any questions on social media that we need to address? Okay.
Who that?
I don't have my social media up. What are the questions, Alice?
Somebody wanted to know if Fermìn was going to talk about playing guitar at all.
Okay, Fermìn, do you have a minute to talk about playing guitar? I know we're almost running out of time, so could you indulge this question from this curious person?
Yeah, playing guitar to me was a key to write songs in another perspective. So, because Sunpie, his accordion is on C major, or C, he can write for any key. So that accordion is kind of limited. It's a standard key. So the guitar gave me the tool to do like a Sunpie could do in this accordion, just write in different tune, different key. And also the guitar give me the tool to write for other instrument too, and the guitar it's a really hard instrument, but it's beautiful too. I learned from my father the first course, and after that I went to some professor and I went in college too, and I learned a little bit. But the most thing that I learned from the guitar is just with friends, hearing, watching, asking. So now the people who wanna learn how to play any instrument or specific just guitar, they have a beautiful tool. It's like YouTube,
Ooh, yeah.
everything is there, or Google. So
Everything
it
is
just
there.
but if you want to learn any instrument, guitar, violin, or accordion, the first thing is you need to put yourself out there. You need to start making happen. I'm just talking about, a little bit about myself. I don't know if it's about some technique in a specific or
I don't
or
think we
something
have
like that.
time for specifics with technique, but like he said, he is here. YouTube, whatever you need to do to get that that training.
Yeah.
Are there any other questions? Maybe we can take one more.
Someone asked about the design of the guitar.
Oh, that one is a Godin. It's a Canadian guitar. Yeah, it's a Canadian guitar. It's a Godin guitar. So.
Cool. And maybe one more. Do we have time for one more? I guess.
We have a high amount donor who I think really is excited about that massage.
Oh, okay. Yes. Great to hear. We will be announcing who that person is later on MaCCNO's Facebook page. But I want to give some time so these artists can let you all know where you can get more information about them or what their next thing is. So could you all briefly maybe let the viewers know where they can get more info?
Yeah, you could you can check me out at Facebook or Instagram, Bruce Sunpie Barnes. Next thing I'm doing is tomorrow afternoon for Metropolitan Denver University. I'm doing a talk on music, equity, and race relations in America through music. So y'all check it out. You can go online. You can go to my Facebook page and you'll find that there. And I've been doing a lot of these online Zoom classes for accordion and for music and culture. I feel like I've been Zoomed now. I mean, just
You've been Zoomed.
Yeah, I've been Zoomed. Yeah, I'm gonna get hooked on phonics with that, but yeah. Yeah, so I'm around doing that. I've played a few little outdoor gigs. I did one of the first ones of those this past weekend. So definitely doing some online things, and yep, hanging in there. Washing my hands and everything, trying to keep my mind right. So yeah, you're right.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Okay, Fermìn,
Jasmine.
where can they find more information about you?
Like almost same like Sunpie. They can go. My name is at Fermìn Música on Facebook, on Twitter, and Instagram too. At Fermìn Música or ferminmusica.com. That's on my website. At Fermìn Música, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and also at Merengue4 on Facebook, on Twitter. Okay, they got that information, so you can follow us. Will be cool. And my next gig will be this Saturday, 7 p.m. on Felipe's, in the courtyard of Felipe's on Carrollton. I'll be there playing just me and my guitar and an acoustic night. So at Hispanola Live, follow that from New Orleans Jazz Museum this Friday, 3 p.m. Central Time. Giovanni Santos will be there. Ele vai cantar português também, muito bem.
Obrigada.
Oh, I want to say something.
Wait.
Denise is talking about us and about music, but Denise, if you don't know, Denise is a great violin player.
You better ask somebody if you don't know.
She is a great violin player.
She does.
She's kind of high sometimes. Oh, I don't. And we've been collaborating for a long time, and she's great. So
She is.
don't acting like you are no musician sometimes. You are.
Thank you. Wow, y'all. I would love for this to turn into a Denise's crying therapy session, but we got to close up. So before we go, MaCCNO uses community organizing, education, and research to advocate and empower artists. So I want to thank the MaCCNO staff, Renard Bridgewater, Hannah Krieger-Benson, and Ethan Elstead. And much props to the MaCCNO board, and special thanks to our friends at the Hi-Ho. Thank you, Hi-Ho.
Thank you.
We
This
miss
is the
you,
last
Hi-Ho.
place I played at before we, had to kind of like go duck and go low. I was right here at Sam Doerr's record release party, playing up in here.
We miss y'all. We miss our places. And can we just close out with some music? Is that okay?
Hit it, maestro.
Oh, yo, maestro, Corona. Oh,
I don't even know if I remember the lyrics.
Denise, I can just do maybe 30 seconds of that you asked me. Nunca he sido rapero, pero me llama la atención. Como dicen tantas cosas a la velocidad de un cañón. Se meten en la cabina de baratar instrumentales, violando todas las leyes del tiempo y del espacio, fluyendo como el aire del Pacífico al Atlántico. Me gusta su talento, me fascinan lo que hacen. A los que critican el contenido de sus letras, date una vuelta por el barrio a ver si la vida es fresa. Ellos viven lo que cantan, ellos cantan lo que son. La guagua va al revés por la maldita corrupción.
Go ahead.
So, yeah, maestro.
I would have
Corona.
I would have said that, could have said that if I would have. See if I remember this song. I wrote that song a while ago. I have not played it since.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a beautiful song.
But I wasn't intending on making it last very long. That was not the point.
The song meant for 2 weeks that will last.
You will download it.
Question mark, y'all. Keep it healthy. Donate to MaCCNO.
Yes.
We will be announcing our donor on Facebook. Check us out at MaCCNO.com. We love
Corona, 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 hello, Corona. Why you want to worry? Why you want to worry me so? Why you want to worry? Why you want to worry me so? Well, now I don't want you hanging. I don't want you round my door. Corona, 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 hello, Corona. Now you come to visit from way over across the sea. Yeah, now you come to visit from way over across the sea. I tell you now, Corona, I don't want you hanging around me. Corona, oh, Corona, Corona, hello, Corona. Well, now you got me down here, well, on my bended knees. I said, now you got me praying, well, I'm down here on my bended knees. Well, I asked the Lord have mercy, save me from Corona, please. Oh, Corona, oh, Corona, Corona, hello, Corona. Oh, why you want to worry? Why you want to stay so long? I said, now why you want to worry us? Why you want to stay so long? Well, when you leave this time, don't you come around my home. Y'all better go and wash your hands now. Send that money in. Yeah.
Thank you.
Give the money to MaCCNO.
Man, that's good.